Hello and welcome. In this video, let us solve a linear inequality with one unknown. When we solve linear inequality, we solve it the same way we would solve an equation. We follow the order of operations, we simplify first, then once we simplify, we work with what we have left and we undo all remaining operations using their inverses. Now, the only difference is that when we multiply or divide our inequality by negative, we switch the inequality sign. If we multiply or divide by positive, we do nothing. And we write the final answer differently, either in set builder notation, which is curly parentheses, there is x, vertical line means such that, and then there is a rule that describes our answers. Or interval notation. Interval means we write the interval where the answers begin and where the answers end. The parentheses and the brackets is what we use to start the interval and end the interval. If our original inequality has equal sign, then the end point is included, and that means we will use bracket. If our original inequality does not have an equal sign, that means that the end points are not included. We use parentheses. We use parentheses if there is no equal sign. We also use parentheses for infinity because we cannot include infinity. So on the other page there is an example. Let's solve it and see what we get. So pretending that we have an equal sign, how do we solve this inequality? Well, first thing we do is we simplify. We follow the order of operations and we simplify. There is one thing that we can do right away, and that is the multiplication. So to do the multiplication, we distribute the 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12, less than 9. Now we combine like terms. 4x plus 2x makes 6x minus 12 is less than 9. At this point, we have our inequality in the simplest form. Now we need to undo all the remaining operations and get the answer. There are 2 operations left to undo, multiplication and the minus. We undo the minuses and the pluses first. To cancel the minus, we add the same number to both sides. Plus 12, that makes 6x less than 21. To cancel multiplication by 6, we divide both sides by the same number. Since we are dividing by a positive number, not negative, the inequality sign does not switch. So we get 21 divided by 6. We can reduce 21 over 6 by 3, and that would make 7 halves. So our answer is x less than 7 halves. Now let's write the answer in set builder notation. In a set builder notation, we have curly parentheses, x such that the x is less than 7 halves. And that's all there is for the set builder. For the interval notation, we need to know where the interval begins and where the interval ends. Let's make a quick sketch of our answer. X is less than 7 halves. Here is a number line. Somewhere there is 7 halves. And less than is everything to the left. Now, to describe this interval, we need to know where it begins, which is on this side, somewhere all the way to the end. And all the way to the end to the left is negative infinity. So we begin with negative infinity, we end at 7 halves, and we do not have an equal sign, which means we end with a parenthesis. So our interval notation is parentheses, because infinity can never get bracket, it is always in parentheses. So negative infinity, comma, 7 halves, parenthesis again, and that's our answer in interval notation. So here are the 2 solutions. The first one is in set builder notation, and the second is exactly the same solution in interval notation. And that's how to use the order of operations, PEMDAS, to solve an inequality, and that's the difference. These are the main 2 differences between solving an equation and solving the inequality. If you have any questions on this material or anything else, please let me know. If you have some of your own questions you would like to see discussed, also let me know. Thank you for your time. Look forward to hearing from you.